Hey houseplant friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to tell you about my favorite houseplants of the month of last month. What was last month? August right now? July? Yeah, of the last part of July and then August. And I know I already made one of these, but I don't know, I just felt like I re-fell in love with plants this week, so I kind of want to make another one. So I hope you don't mind. But anyways, let's get into the content. But before we do, please make sure that you hit like and subscribe, and maybe you've been binge watching my videos and you just forgot to hit that subscribe button, or maybe YouTube unsubscribed you. Welcome to the community. Also, I have YouTube memberships, which are only $5 a month, and you can check them out at the link in the description or hit that join button to learn more. Also, I just want to say we do have a Reddit now. It's r/plantmememes. Come hang out. It's kind of the way that I want to engage with you guys. I want to see your plant hauls, your plant fills. I want to see the plant meme you thought was really funny today, as long as you also include the credit of who made it. And I don't know, come hang out with us in the Reddit. I think it'll be fun. But yes, let's get into my favorite plants. I'm very excited to show you the developments. So why don't we, whoa, I almost fell. So why don't we start off with a big one? Wow, right? That is literally directly next to my face. It peed on me. Ah, this is my plant. This is my Anthurium Regal. It is exceptionally large. And this is the newest leaf. It did have another leaf that was very pretty, but unfortunately it had to go bye-bye because it started to get some blight. And so we had to say goodbye. But this one is awesome. This was originally gifted to me by Jay's greenhouse, which was really, really, really cool of him to do. And I don't know, it's really, really dope. It's not even done growing in yet. It's almost done, but not quite. I have never had an anthurium this big, and I was always wondering, like, how does Ella and all the other like big anthurium people on YouTube, like, how do you guys do it? You guys have freaking humidity. You guys, if you want your anthuriums to get big, give them some Hagen humidity and they will get really, really big like this. I love this plant. It's big and huge, and definitely, I mean, obviously it's on this list, one of my favorites, but I love it. It's so big. Hello. I'm messing with continuity a little bit here, but I'm gonna show you my Ilsamanii, and you're gonna see a lesser update later on this week because I'm filming this video after I've already put those ones up. My new Ilsamanii! Look at that. Literally, how did I get this? And all these flecks are dried Captain Jacks, by the way, to that. Well, actually, I know how. I gave this plant a heck ton of light. My gosh, you guys, like, can we? This is the best thing that's literally ever happened to me. Ah, look at him. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's real. That's definitely real, and that came from that. The cool thing, you guys, about Ilsamanii is that they're a very stable plant, and there's not that much known about them. That's why there's so much research being done right now. But Ilsamanii have this weird type of irrigation where it can completely go away and come back at any time. That's why if you ever have an Ilsamanii and you have those nodes, right, from those variegated guys, do not throw those away. Either like give them to your friends or sell them, or I don't know, do something with it, but don't throw away those nodes because you literally never know what you can get. This was the mom. Well, it still is the mom. And then we got this. And this variegation is better than any of the variegation that was originally, I mean, in my opinion. It's prettier than any of the original leaves that came out of this. So, propagate your plants. But I'm sorry, I know I'm gushing, but this is literally the best thing that's ever happened to me. What? It's perfect. It's literally gorgeous. Oh, my literal favorite plant of all time. All right, let's tone it down a tad, and I'm gonna show you this pink pubic hallux splash. And I have shown you my other one, but I've never shown you this one before. So this is my other pink pubic hallux splash, and this is another one I really, really love. This plant started out as a teeny little baby. I got this from Fawn & Co, and it has some seriously gorgeous leaves in here. I mean, really, like, look at these. And this is my new one that I started. So I have a really big one that I got from one of my members, Ashley, and she sent that to me as part of her plant. She needed to chop up her plant because it was getting too big. And I totally understand because I've had this one for only a couple months now and it's already getting very, very big. This is what you'd call a pubic hallux super splash. We're getting some really beautifully sun-stressed leaves here as well. Also some very active vines that are growing in. And I think it's just beautiful. Like this leaf right here, oh my goodness. That is so beautiful. Amazing. I wanted to show you guys this one because I've shown you the other one before, but I haven't shown you this one yet, so. Okay, next I want to show you my Ace of Spades. So this is my brand new Ace of Spades leaf, and this is a plant I traded back or bought back. I can't remember. My friend Natalie, I traded her back for this plant because I sold this to her a while ago and I regretted it literally every day ever since because this is a plant I bought for $50 and as soon as I bought it, its prices went up, and honestly, yeah, it did make me feel bad for not owning it because unlike before, I couldn't just go buy another one. They're like hundreds of dollars now, a couple hundred in a matter of months. And so this is what the new leaves look like when they come in. They are so beautiful and dark. I mean, it's truly amazing. I also like the green leaves. After they harden, they do look really nice. They almost have like a little blue tint to them. So I don't know, very nice. And I actually like the sinus on these ones. This is a heart-shaped leaf. I don't mind being heart-shaped. Next plant I'm gonna show you is my Wayman Eye Borneo. I actually just also included this in a video you're gonna see in a few days. But this guy is super duper cute. This plant took me a very long time to grow. I think I've had it for a little over a year and a half maybe, but for a long time I kept it in this, well, it's been in this little cup this entire time. I literally left it out in the open for so long thinking it would be fine like my other Hoyas, like the ones that bloom by not even being in a humid environment. And once I gave it what it needed, it has done so much better. It looks really good now. I'm just really happy. I'm really happy about it because this is a Hoya I really like. Some people have whole bushes of them and that's kind of what I want to get to at some point. I would love to have a bush of Wayman Eye Borneo. Okay, next plant on my little list here is going to be my Adenos Patola. This is a plant I have really enjoyed over the last couple of months. My husband actually recently pointed out to me how much he likes it, and it kind of made me realize how beautiful this is. It takes a lot for my husband to recognize a plant. He actually called it the lightning plant. He's like, oh my gosh, this looks like lightning. And I was like, how did you know? Because, you know, he doesn't know plant names the best, but the fact that he like, I don't know, I guess it's kind of obvious. It was named for obvious reasons, but the fact that he took a second look at it, and I always loved this one. This one specifically just has really cool, like I put it in the corner, you know, didn't really look at it for a while, but Chris and I filmed that expensive versus cheap, like can you tell the difference? And I got it out because I thought he might like it. I was right, and ever since then I guess I forgot how pretty it is. Jewel orchids are really nice, but there's something I feel like I look past a lot. A lot of people like a lot of the more difficult ones, but I really think Adenos Patola is just a really nice little plant. It's really easy to take care of as long as you keep it in a humid situation. Keep it in a nice like terrarium or go get a cloche for it and keep it in a wet environment. Yeah, I don't know. I love this plant a lot and I think more people should give it their time of day. If you live in Oregon, Dennis 7Ds carries these like all the time, so you should go get one. Next plant on my list here is my Hoya Bella Lavoria, and this guy has grown so much. This is a cutting originally from Harley's plant. I took a cutting of it to propagate, and when I did that, it activated at 2 growth points. So now it's growing at the same time from 2 different spots, which is just really cool because I personally love when Hoyas get more bushy. I don't really like it when they're kind of just one strand, so the fact that it's becoming a lot more than that is really cool. I know you probably heard me talk about this plant so much, but you're gonna hear it again. I love internal or reverse variegation. I like to call it internal, but a lot of people refer to it as reverse variegation because instead of being variegated on the outside like plants normally are, it's actually variegated on the inside, and it's a lot harder to find. You'll find Hoya Crimson Queens more than Hoya Crimson Princess. It's the same thing. You'll find Hoya Bella Variegata more than you'll find the reverse variegated Hoya Bella Lavoria. This is a plant I really love. I Honestly felt like I needed to see it in person before I really loved it, but it's just so beautiful, and I just can't get over the internal variegation on this one. Honestly, it kind of looks like a vinca vine. If you're looking for like a cheap dupe for $3, go to your local garden center and get a heckin' vinca vine. I grow this in completely perlite and it seems to love it. Next plant on my list is this Philodendron Jerry Horn. I love this plant because personally really like the Philodendron UPI, which is that very expensive philodendron you've probably seen floating around right now. This one is kind of the cheaper dupe. I actually don't know how expensive this normally is because I got this at the Potted Elephant, and the Potted Elephant prices are usually a lot less than what a lot of other sellers will price their plants for. I mean, you can honestly see the resemblance here between the two. We have the lobes up here, the little skinny narrow body, and then the round base. I feel like this one right here looks more like the UPI than the other leaves. We are getting a new leaf currently, and this is a top cutting, or maybe it was a mid cutting, I can't remember, but my mom gave me a cutting of her plant and it's doing really good. My mom's also is doing good, and I actually get to see it here pretty soon, which is kind of exciting. Super freaking beautiful. And we got this beautiful new leaf coming in, and actually since I took it out of the greenhouse, it has been unfurling. This leaf kind of just looks like a blob, and this leaf looks like probably also going to be blob-like. There's not much shape to it, so yeah. But this is the Jerry Horn. I really like it. I don't know if it's a typically expensive plant, but I think my mom bought a huge plant, like literally a massive plant for I think like 100 or 150. I love it though, and it reminds me of my mom. All right, this next plant on my list is this Philodendron Variegata. You've no doubt heard me talk about this one a bunch too, but this truly is one of my favorite plants. So here you can see this is a variegated Philodendron heteracea. This plant is quite expensive at the moment, with even small cuttings going for a couple $100 to be honest. But this plant is honestly very spectacular. It is currently definitely probably one of my top 3 or 4 favorite plants, as it's so easy growing. Like normally you would think that with a variegated plant like this, it would mean that it's gonna grow slower because the variegation is going to interrupt or impact the life of the plant. But this is definitely, I don't know, this plant is really not like that. This one just grows for me so easy, and I have no issues with it. I keep it in this ceramic pot. It does really well. I did at first struggle with keeping it moist enough. Like Philodendron heteracea definitely likes more water than the plants that I'm used to keeping around. So that was kind of a big stepping stone for me. So as gentle as I can, here is our current newest leaf. It's actually kind of pink, which is really nice. And I don't know, I think it's really gorgeous. And we are getting another new leaf right here. You can see it coming in right there. And I've decided to try to wrap this plant around itself. I really want it to grow more like a bush, so that's kind of what I've been working on. But yeah, this is my variegated Philodendron heteracea. We have a new leaf coming in right here, but I think that one's just gonna end up being green. Okay, the final little plant on my list here is gonna be my Begonia northobaramensis. This plant is spectacular. This is definitely probably my favorite begonia that I own out of my entire collection. This plant was gifted to me by Maggie at Vagina Begonia on Instagram, and it is so beautiful. When I got it, it was only, I think, a 2-leaf cutting. But not only do we have like a full big stem, but we actually have a little baby plant. A little baby. You see? The little baby. It's so cute. I don't know, I love it, and I actually didn't realize that this guy was leaf propped until just now. See the big leaf, which is cool. Anya and Maggie have told me that when you prop plants from leaves, they actually grow a lot better. They'll grow bushier, I guess. Looks like there's a couple other baby plants popping out as well, which would be so cool to just have a bunch of this plant. But I love this plant really because it's like the Sancti begonia. It's like long and kind of intimidating. I don't know, just really nice. It has a lining around the sides. We have some little leaves popping in the back right here as well. You can actually, I think, maybe see the baby plant better from this angle. the little baby guys. I just really appreciate this plant, and I am so happy I get the chance to freaking grow it. Maggie and Anya have been so incredibly kind to me when it comes to letting me, like honestly giving me these plants to just grow for fun. Probably my favorite plant of the month next to the Ilsamanii, to be honest, because they're both just so striking, and this new leaf right here actually looks like it might be a little less mature as well, but I really like the ruffles around the side and the lining around the edges. I think it's just majestic. Like this is the coolest. Like it does not get cooler than that. All right, and those are my favorite plants for the month. I can't believe that our time today is already over, but I hope that you enjoyed my little revamped list for my favorite plants. I don't know, I thought it was fun to kind of take a look and re-fall in love with some plants that I had kind of fallen out of a little. Obviously not all of them. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure you hit like, subscribe, and tweet me at PlantMeAshley. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at PlantMeAshley, and don't forget to join our Reddit, or r/PlantMeMemes. Also, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel memberships. It's only $5 a month. And on top of all of that, thanks for just being here. Thank you to the lurkers who watch my video every single day when it comes out, and to the ones who save it for when they're going to bed, or ones who save it for their plant chores. And thank you to the ones who never comment but are honestly always there. And thank you to the ones who comment every single time. I see you, Kendra, and your green heart. And special thanks to the extra channel support to All the Green Places, Botanicas, and Carissa Lawrence. And other than that, I'll just have to see you guys in the next houseplant section. Goodbye.